He gave us electricity. He imagined smartphones before they ever existed. And he designed a machine that promised free energy for the entire planet. But instead of being remembered as the greatest genius in history, Nikola Tesla died broke, alone, erased from the very world he tried to save. Did Tesla invent radio before Marconi? Did the FBI steal his death ray designs? Or was he simply too far ahead of the world to understand? This is the story of Nikola Tesla, the man who saw the future, but no one saw him. Nikola Tesla was born in 1856 in the small village of Smiljan, what is now Croatia. According to a legend, he was delivered during a violent lightning storm. The midwife whispered, "This child will be of darkness." And his mother replied, "No, he will be of light." From the beginning, Tesla's mind worked differently. As a child, he was plagued by flashes of light, hallucinations. He called them visions. But instead of fearing them, he embraced them. He used them to design, to build, to create. Tesla's mother, though uneducated, was an inventor in her own right, designing household tools. He would later say he inherited his genius from her. His father, a Serbian Orthodox priest, expected him to join the clergy. But Nikola chose a different path. He wanted science. He had an eidetic memory. He could memorize entire books, recite poems word for word, and solve complex equations in his head. He claimed he could build machines entirely in his imagination, run experiments on them, and improve them without ever touching a piece of paper. He once explained, "I do not rush into actual work. When I get an idea, I start building it in my imagination and operate the device in my mind." At 17, Tesla nearly died of cholera. On his deathbed, he begged his father to let him study engineering instead of entering the priesthood. His father agreed and promised him the best education in the world. Tesla recovered, and the world would never be the same again. In 1884, Tesla arrived in New York with 4 cents in his pocket. He soon found work with America's most famous inventor, Thomas Edison. Edison promised him $50,000 if he could improve his direct current motors. Tesla did exactly that. When he asked for the reward, Edison just laughed. "You don't understand our American humor," were his words. Tesla quit immediately. What followed after that became known as the War of Currents. Edison was known for his direct current, or DC, stable, reliable, but only over short distances. Tesla believed in alternating current, or AC, cheaper, more efficient, and able to travel across entire cities. But Edison thought dirty. He staged public electrocutions of animals, even an elephant, to convince the public AC was dangerous. Tesla countered with breathtaking demonstrations, sparks of lightning, leaping from coils, lamps glowing, without wires. In 1893, Tesla and his partner, George Westinghouse, illuminated the Chicago World's Fair with AC power, the first city-scale demonstration of its kind. 2 years later, the Niagara Falls became the world's first hydroelectric plant, powered by Tesla's system. Tesla had won. His vision of electricity became the global standard. But the victory came at a cost. Westinghouse, drowning in debt, struggled to pay Tesla the royalties he was owed. In an extraordinary gesture, Tesla tore up his contract, sacrificing what could have been millions in profits to save his friend's company. It was the choice of a visionary, but not of a businessman. For Tesla, electricity was just the beginning. In 1898, he revealed a radio-controlled boat at Madison Square Garden. The audience was stunned. Some believed Tesla was a magician. Others thought it was a hoax. In truth, it was the first demonstration of robotics and remote control. Decades before, the world was ready. Tesla predicted a future of autonomous machines guided wirelessly from afar. He warned that even wars would one day be fought by drones and automated weapons. In a 1909 interview, Tesla described a device that would fit in our pockets, allowing instant communication across the globe. Reading it today, it is indistinguishable from a smartphone. But his boldest dream was the Wardenclyffe Tower. On Long Island, Tesla constructed a massive tower, 187 feet tall, topped with a copper dome. He called it the World Wireless System. Tesla envisioned transmitting messages, images, even energy without wires. Imagine a world where electricity flowed freely through the atmosphere, powering every home, every city, every ship at sea. Unlimited, free energy for all mankind. But powerful men were watching. J.P. Morgan, the richest man who had financed the project, famously asked,
"If anyone can draw on the power, where do we put the meter?"
All the investors withdrew immediately. The dream of free energy was branded unprofitable. Wardenclyffe Tower was abandoned, later dismantled and sold for scrap. Tesla's vision of an abundant, wireless world collapsed. What he imagined was nothing less than a revolution. What he encountered was capitalism. Tesla never recovered. His later years were filled with obsession and isolation. He claimed to have invented teleforce, a particle beam weapon, powerful enough to end all wars. The newspaper called it the death ray. He filed patents for earthquake machines, spoke of communication with Martians, and fed pigeons in Bryant Park. He confessed that one white dove was the love of his life. By the 1930s, Tesla lived alone in New York hotels, surviving on fading hope. On January 7, 1943, Nikola Tesla died in room 3327 of the New York hotel. He was 86 years old, alone and forgotten. Within hours, the FBI entered his room and seized his documents. Many of his papers remain missing or classified to this day. Did they contain blueprints for a death ray, for wireless global power, or were they simply the scattered thoughts of a fading genius? The mystery has never been solved. Today, Nikola Tesla is everywhere. His name powers electric cars, inspires space rockets, fuels countless conspiracy theories. He has become a cultural icon, a symbol of genius unchained from money. Some call him a prophet, silenced by powerful interests. Others see him as a dreamer, undone by his own obsessions. Perhaps both are true. Tesla's tragedy wasn't that he failed. His tragedy was that he succeeded too soon. He imagined a world of abundance in an age still chained to profit. And so, we are left with questions. What if Tesla had succeeded? Would the world already run on free energy? Would poverty and war still exist? Or was his vision simply too radical for humanity to embrace? Tesla once wrote, "The present is theirs, the future, for which I have really worked, is mine." Nikola Tesla didn't just invent machines. He invented tomorrow. And maybe, just maybe, the rest of us are still trying to catch up. Thanks for watching.